It can't be. Did you see it too? I thought I was going mad. I thought there was only going to be two. Is there really another Scottish spaceport? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and as always, wherever and whenever you're watching this, welcome to Spaceflight Scotland. Well, I was caught off guard today when I watched a video posted by Astro Liz's lab. I'll put a link to it below, but basically it was an update to last week's video about Skyrora. And in the video, Skyrora said that they'll be launching from Spaceport Spaceport in Shetland. I covered Spaceport last week, so after this video, go and have a look at my last video. Skyrora also said that they'll be launching from Spaceport 1. Now, I assumed at the time that Spaceport 1 was a typo or an internal name for Space Hub Sutherland, but it kept nipping at my head. I've heard it before, but only Sutherland and Shetland had the approvals to proceed, didn't they? There were other spaceports planned, but they've disappeared into history already. So I messaged Astro Liz's team to check the data, and that is exactly the wording they were given: Saxevord in Shetland and Spaceport 1. So I did what I should have done in the first place, and I googled it. Other search engines are available, by the way. And there it was, Spaceport 1, a vertical rocket launch site on the island of North Whist in the Outer Hebrides. From what I can see at this time, Spaceport 1 is being developed by a consortium led by the local authority, with Highlands Islands Enterprise, private investors and Kinetic Limited. Kinetic operate the nearby Ministry of Defence rocket range on behalf of the Ministry of Defence, so they know all about rocket range control and explosives, that sort of thing. Now, a lot of this information is pre-pandemic, and it may likely have changed, but it is interesting and exciting for me anyway to read about it and know that Skyrora are still progressing to launch their fabulous Skyrora XL from this site. So, what will happen at Spaceport 1? Well, as I've already mentioned, it'll be a vertical launch site with orbital and suborbital flights. Initially, these will be small test rockets to ensure proof of concept and also proof that the site itself is good to become operational. Once these are completed, then sun-synchronous and polar orbits will launch from this site. What's interesting to note, however, is this site can launch polar orbits north and south because of its location. It's got sea either end and a clear view of the sea. Saxevord and Sutherland are limited to northerly orbits. But again, the choice of orbits depends on the customer's requirements and the mission of the payload itself. Now, as I mentioned already, things will likely have changed a lot over the last year or so, hasn't it all? As for all of us. Plans will have changed or been cancelled, but I went looking at the UK government website, which I hadn't. Anyway, I found a lovely 20-page booklet on UK spaceports, and well, I thought they were all cancelled. Cornwall's obviously there, it's been prepared for Virgin Orbit, but this document also mentions one in Wales and a further 2 in Scotland, 5 in total. Plans may have changed, but these are all due to become operational on or before 2025, with the ones we know about obviously becoming active next year, hopefully. So, if you like finding about space launches and locations, especially these upcoming spaceports, then please make sure you subscribe to my channel, so together we can learn about them and the companies launching rockets from them. Until next time, look after yourselves.